Hey, beautiful Bhava babes. We're back. How are you? Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. I'm so happy that you're here and we're connecting today. Happy Saturday. I'm really liking the energy of doing this Bhava broadcast on Sunday. Not Sunday, Saturday. Was on Sunday. But I'm liking the Saturdays. So, yeah, leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Alicia. Mwah, you sweetheart. I'm glad to see you on here. This is the revamped, recharged Bhava broadcasts. So we're going bigger and bolder than we ever have before. We might just keep doing this, Bhava babes. You know, that's how we do it. Hey, lot of light, beautiful Charlotte. I'm glad you're on here. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you with your signature white heart. I just love that. I just always associate a white heart with you now. Hey, Donna. Hi, Rochelle. Lovely to see you on here. Hey, if you're brand new, holla, let us know so that we can give you a really loving, boisterous welcome. And if you are an old hat and you've been here and you keep showing up and supporting the energies and being a part of this incredible circle that we do every week, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy that we are all doing this together. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again, but Spirit doesn't care a thing about time or space. We are smattered across the globe and we are coming together and creating this incredible net, this incredible divine net. And we are here doing big healing work for ourselves individually. And we are carrying that out into the week, carrying out Spirit's message and Spirit's healing into the week. It's not just me opening up to Spirit today. It's all of us opening up to Spirit today. So thank you for being a part of it. The more of us that gather together, the more intricately and intimately we understand and grok and can carry forth the messages from Divine Spirit, the healing from Divine Spirit that we are dabbling in today. So thank you. So what's on the docket today? I have some announcements, which I'm going to make, and then we're going to ground in. And after we ground in, I'm going to open us up with a prayer, and then we're going to open up the prayer pot. We're going to do some prayer. We're going to do some healings. We're going to affirm this prayer is so potent and so powerful in this new energy, in this new earth. It is masterfully powerful. Your prayers will be answered, and we're going to go ahead and affirm and give some extra juice to those prayers. And then we are going to go into a channeled message from Spirit. I don't know what the heck it is today. No, that's not true. I have a little bit. I got a little bit of something earlier, but I kind of shut it off because I want to just channel for you today. We're going to look at the message, the divine teaching that Spirit has for us today. After that, I'm going to pull up the human design transits. So I'm really having a love affair with human design. I've been working with it for a few years now. I've been working with it with my clients. It is a masterful piece of material that Spirit uses to help communicate our deepest inner truths. And so we're going to look at that and we're going to see what that's about and kind of the energies for the week as per human design. And then I'll get the tarot cards out. I got my favorite deck with me. It's the Wild Unknown Tarot. I love this deck. We're going to do look at the energies, what the tarot cards are saying, what else we can glean from Divine Spirit for what we have coming up this week. And then finally, at the end, I will do readings by donations. So you can leave a donation for the Bhava Spiritual Mission. And when you do, that gets you a reading today. And there we go. Yeah. After that, we'll see where we're at and how we're feeling. Okay. Real quick announcements. Sunday specials. I have listed them in the description of this video. I am reserving Sundays for private discounted readings for my customers and followers, people who want to get a one-on-one session with me. And I do something different every week. And if you are on my mailing list, you actually get first dibs. So if you want to join my mailing list, you can just go straight to my website and you can just sign up right there on the homepage. So I have a couple of more of those available. You can check the link in the description of the video and see what's available for you and just book it directly from my website. If you have any questions, please feel free to message this page and I'll be happy to answer your questions for you. But I do still have some openings for discounted readings with moi tomorrow. Those are my Sundays. Okay. What else have I got here? I'm always going to be forgetting. Oh, do you know what I published this week? Do you know what I did this week? I published my new book, Bitch, a Reclamation. It is a book of poetry, which you can't really see at all because I just didn't like that. You can see what it looks like. I am so proud of this piece of work. I've been writing poetry since I was 7 years old. It is in my bones, in my body, in my blood. I love poetry. This is my second volume of poetry, my second book of poetry. But this one I feel like is truly a work of art. And the picture is taken by Amy O'Brien. She's an incredible photographer. And forgive the stripe, it's the proof. I'm still waiting for my author copies, but This book is now available for sale on my website. You can go to my website, you can click through, you can buy it. And if you buy it from my website instead of from Amazon, I'll actually give you a free gift as well. I'm getting into a lot of poetry art, poster art, wall art, and I'm giving that away for people who are buying the book from my website. So please go get it. And I cannot wait to hear what you think of it. This is what it's like, poetry for women. It's women's empowerment. It's the woman's experience. It's the whole spectrum of the human experience. I use poetry to work out my stuff and to talk about the human experience, sometimes the darker aspects of the human experience, sometimes the incredibly bright aspects of the human experience. And so that's my new poetry book that is out, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, just share that with you and that excitement with you. I'm very excited. I released that on July 4th. So if you got it, let me know what you think about it. Tell me, leave a review. All right. So that's all I got for announcements today. Let's see if I missed any comments. Okay. Rochelle ordered. Yes, I just fulfilled your order. I'm so happy that you did that, and you have to let me know what you think of that. Michelle says, I love my human design session to help me understand my whys. Yeah, human design helps you understand your unique energetic signature, how you're designed and meant to move through the world. And if you can learn to hang on, words are a little bit hard. Let me try this again. If you can learn to decondition and restructure your thinking and start to live in alignment with your natural energy flow, life gets easier. Life gets more joyful. It gets more interesting. It gets more dynamic, more gratitude, more of all of the really, really good things. It doesn't mean shit doesn't happen, because that's life, right? Shit happens. But when it does, when you're tapped into your authentic core, to your authentic nature, you weather it with easier, and you gain so much more from it. Thank you for this comment, Michelle. One of the specials that I'm running is human design chart readings. Now, I was doing one-on-one session, but that has been booked. Okay, so that's no longer on the table. But if you want to look at your human design chart, you can go to the page in the description of this video where you can look at the specials, fill out a web form, and you can pay to get a video recording of your human design chart, which I will send to you via email. So you get me on video going through your chart and stuff, and that's pretty cool. And it's it's like a maybe for some people an easier way to access it. I don't know, but see if that suits you. Okay, great. Okay. Next, Ingrid update. Okay, we're going to ground ourselves in, and then we're going to go move into spirit now. Okay. So if you're able to, go ahead and close your eyes with me, and let's take 3 deep breaths together, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe it'll feel warm or tingly. You'll just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core, and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pull again in the root chakra and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for bringing us all together today, for helping us connect from all four corners of the world so that we can create a web, a sustainable web of divine love, divine healing, and divine energy that we can take out into our lives and use to uplift and love more deeply everyone who we come into contact with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going to open it up for prayers now. It's called the prayer pot, because I have not thought of a better word, a better way to do it. You can pray for anything you want. You can pray for yourself. You can pray for your loved ones. Pray for your not so loved ones. Pray for the collective. Whatever you feel is on your heart, you can go ahead and share that prayer. When our prayers, when our intention and prayer are the same thing, when it's rattling around inside of us, it doesn't have the same potency. So I encourage you to get it out. I encourage you to type it. Even if you just type a heart, type something. I encourage you to speak it. If you're in this place where you can speak it as well, even while you're typing it or before you type it or after you type it, but get it out of you so that you can anchor it in the physical. And then we get to affirm that prayer together, because everybody who's watching the live and everybody who's watching the replay is going to affirm that prayer and give it that much more juice so it moves out into the universe. The power of your focus and intention, which is your prayer, is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Drop into your heart and share that prayer, share that intention, and watch it move out into the world and do the work for you. All right. Beautiful Donna says, heal all impurities in our bodies and mind. This is beautiful. Let's go ahead and affirm this prayer with Donna. Prayer for Donna. We're asking Divine Spirit to heal all the impurities in the bodies and the mind, in Donna herself and in everyone who she comes into contact with, and let this ripple out across the globe as she moves through the week, with the intention to heal all the impurities in our bodies and minds, to step fully into our highest expression with each contact she makes. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Hey, beautiful Sarah. I need a way to get to Canada for a period of time soon. Okay, let's affirm this prayer for beautiful Sarah. Sarah, we are going to see you carried. I'm seeing you carried on a ship to Canada, which makes zero sense, but that's okay. That's how it's going. Moving to a situation where she's able to get to Canada to take care of what she needs to take care of in a timely fashion when she needs to. Let it be easy. Let the resources arrive, show up as she needs them. Let the help show up as she needs it, and let her be carried to Canada with ease and grace, and she's able to take care of everything she needs to take care of. Let's affirm this prayer for Sarah. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, beautiful Sarah. Okay. Let's see. They are so welcome, Donna. All right. Beautiful. Let's move into channeling. So let's take a deep breath together. And whatever I'm bringing through from spirit, I want you to open yourself up as well. You're nice and grounded. Just allow yourself to be open. If anything comes through to you, if you have like a hit, a visual, an impression, a question, an experience you want to share, leave a comment, because when I'm opening up to spirit, we're all opening up to spirit. We're all activating each other here. So we're going to open up to divine spirit, and we're going to allow spirit to flow through us. And it's going to come through me and the lens of my perception. It's going to come through you and the lens of your perception. And in this way, we are able to create this divine patchwork quilt, and we all have a deeper, broader understanding of the message and the healing from divine spirit today. So thank you for your participation in this part of it. Deep breath. Okay, so here's what I was picking up, and it's starting to come again. I started to do the same with my hands. Spirit uses all different parts of me, right? So doing this, was doing this rhythm, sort of dancing rhythm with my hands. And what I'm getting from spirit, I got my guide showing up now. Spirit is saying the message and I'm feeling the energy in my power center. And spirit is saying today, it's like, there's a rhythm to life that you want to slip into. And it's like a slip. It's not something that's a big grand stepping into or making big changes. It's a very subtle movement into a rhythm of life. The rhythm of the human experience is meant to be joyful, spirit says. It's really meant to be joyful. It's meant to be like dancing. It's meant to be like exuberant. And you're meant to feel exhausted at the end of the day from all of the exuberance that you have experienced. And again, it doesn't mean that life isn't hard sometimes. It doesn't mean we don't deal with difficult experiences. But if you're coming back with the analogy of the dance the spirit is giving me, when you're dancing, you're learning how to dance. You're putting out effort, but it's fun effort. And you're learning new moves and you're having fun learning new moves. It doesn't mean you're not sore at the end of the day or the next day or exhausted or your body's, oh my gosh, that was a lot. Every experience we have has the full spectrum of the experience within it. We get a lot of like everything is love and light in the spiritual world, and everything truly is love and light, but it's also the difficulties, it's also the heaviness, it's also the darkness, but that doesn't mean that's not love and light too, right? Everything is working in your favor. Every experience you have is ultimately working to exalt you, to move you into your highest expression, to make you the biggest, boldest, brightest version of you that is available in that moment. And you are the universe. You are a universe in and of itself, which means you are always expanding your edges. Every time you find your edge and you expand yourself into your highest expression, that edge expands and your comfort zone moves out a little bit further. And so in this way, when we are in this rhythm, this dance of life, this joyous, exuberant dance of life, we are always expanding. We're always a little uncomfortable, but we are thrilled with that discomfort because we understand what it means. We are not shrinking back into our comfort zone and shrinking down in fear. We are moving through the fear, and we understand that the fear is not something meant to tell us to stop, slow down, and not go any further. It's meant to tell us that we're excited, that things are shifting and changing, that we and is changing for the better. All right. That's yeah, it looks like that feels like that's this teaching for spirit today. Let's see if there's anything else. If you have anything to add to that, leave a comment because we will bring that up. All right, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was great. That felt really fun too. Really fun to channel for you. How about we look at the human design for the week? So listen, if you know your chart at all, you can get your human design chart here, jovianarchive.com/get_your_chart. If you want to use your chart, or if you want to follow along with today's transits, looking at your chart, go ahead and check that out. jovianarchive.com/get_your_chart. Or you can just Google human design chart free and something will come up. So let me share my screen. Bear with me. This is not something I've done very often. So bear with me while I put the screen on. Okay, did it. Okay, let's do that. Okay. If you're having trouble seeing the human design chart on the screen, let me know in the comments. And let me just adjust a little bit here so I can do this effectively for you. Okay. All right, what are we looking at this week? Let's look at the macro first, okay? So wherever you see color on human design, that's where this will call definition, okay? That's where we're generating the energy consistently. Wherever you see white, it's where we're open. It's where we're experiencing a wider variety of energy because we're experiencing the energy of other people. Now, when it comes to the transits, you're experiencing the energy of what's defined here, these centers, and also what's defined on the gates. And we'll go through that a little bit. But, from a macro perspective, we've got this channel, the 23 to 43, which the nodes are in right now, the north and the south node, which is that axis of our destiny point and where we're coming from. And this channel is all about, it's called the freak to genius channel. The freak to genius channel. So what this means is all of us collectively, because this is the transits, right? This is everybody. All of us are, I just want to be able to okay, that's better. All of us are experiencing these insights, these bursts of insight, and the urge to communicate that to the collective. It is how we are having an urge to be of service to the collective right now. Now, here's the thing about this channel. You need to wait to be invited. You need to wait to be recognized. You need to wait till somebody wants your damn opinion before you communicate it. And when they do, and you communicate it, you're going to have a profound impact on the way that the collective is run. But if you're barreling in and trying to share your insights before you're invited, before anybody wants to hear it, then people are going to be like, what is wrong with you? Don't do that. That's really annoying. You know how it is. It's like our egos get in the way. When somebody starts telling us how to do things better or properly or a different way, or injecting their opinion on what we're doing and we're not ready to hear it, we're still kind of exploring it for ourselves. It's annoying, isn't it? It's just annoying. So wait to be invited. As a collective, we're all getting these incredible insights and these opinions that we're forming, and we're really clear in our thinking. With this defined ajna, that's our logical thinking. And we have consistency. All of us do, because this is the transit. We're all having a better consistency in our logical processing and how we're thinking. We're all more clear on what it is we think, as opposed to what it, like trying to figure out if we can hook onto somebody else's belief or opinions. We're much more clear. And what I have intuitively most strongly, what I have is, please trust that. Please trust yourself. Trust what you're thinking. Trust how you trust what your opinion is, trust what your thought is, trust what you're perceiving logically. Trust that. You can trust that right now, even if at other times in your life, like I have a wide open ajna in my personal chart, which means I'm very open to the thoughts and opinions of other people, and I have to really work with that and give myself a lot of time before I can decide, okay, this is what I think and this is what my opinion is. But with this transit, all of us, even if we have in our natal chart, if this is a white center, we're really able to trust ourselves in this capacity. Sarah says, freak to genius. I love it. I know, I love that too. So that's what this is about. Now, the defined throat, the color in the throat that you're seeing, this means that you have an authority when you're speaking right now. Don't be afraid to voice it. When you're also we're very able to speak things into existence. Your manifesting capabilities are really strong for everybody in the collective right now, because this is what's going on with the transits. The throat is defined, and this is how we manifest through our speaking. Okay, so and again, that's why prayer, one of the reasons prayer is so powerful that I was talking about earlier, is speaking your prayer. When you speak your intention, it's a powerful time to speak your intention. You have the ability to make manifest by taking the initiative with your voice and speaking to your intention. Okay. So that's pretty cool. And the rest of the chart is white, but we have these gates defined. And I like to break this down a little bit for us. A lot of them change every week, and a lot of them are staying the same for quite a period of time. Let's talk about like the overarching energy for this week, which is where the sun is. And the sun is this gate 53, which is called the gate of new beginnings. Okay. We have a powerful drive to begin things, to start something new. And then you have the earth here, which is where we feel grounded. So what's grounding us right now is to start new things in a big way. There's an energy of big ambition that is coming into to support this energy of starting something new. So this is going to be the time, if you've been thinking for a long time about starting a business, starting a new project, getting into a relationship, whatever it is, this is going to be the time when you really feel the urge this week to go into that big new energy in a big grand way, in a big celebratory way, and like, I'm going to take this all the way to the top, right? This is the energy of extra that is supporting this powerful new beginning. All right, so that's a really nice thing this week. This is a really good time to get started. And this gate is down here in the root, this 53 and the 54. And the root center is about that drive and ambition and that pressure to move forward and to build. And so we've got that running this week, all of us as a collective. So enjoy this energy. Enjoy this energy. Let's talk about where our values are at this week. And that's Venus, where Venus is concerned. So what are we really valuing this week? Venus is in gate 45, which is the hunter or the huntress. Okay. So what this means is this is an energy to like gather resources. This is a money gate. Okay. Venus is a money planet and it's in a money gate. So I would expect monies to be doing really pretty good this week if you're in flow with the energies and aligning with your values when it comes to money and resources. This is about gathering resources and then parsing them out for trade, right? Yes, I'll let you use this, like rent it. I'll let you use this, and in return, you give me this. That's really what this energy is about. And again, this has to align with your values, because Venus is hanging out there. It has to align with your values. But if you're lining up with your values and you're staying in integrity, this is an energy that is going to do really well for us when it comes to our finances and our resources this week. So that's killer. We like that. I think last week when we looked at the energies, at least with the tarot cards, there was some like, oh, we're having a little bit of a sticky issues around that. But that's really clearing out, especially, and you can see that with the Venus in gate 45. Aligning with our values. Okay, so now let's talk about what we're really like, some of the areas that we're working on where like our initiative shows up and maybe where we're feeling less sure of ourselves or less mature in this area. And that's in gate 27 where Mars is hanging out. Gate 27 is right here in the sacral. This is the gate of caring. This is also the gate of responsibility. Here's what you need to watch out for this week, okay? You need to watch out for areas where you are codependent. That's the shadow of this gate 27, is taking responsibility for things that you do not need to take responsibility for, taking other people's responsibility on your shoulders. I talk about this a lot with a lot of my clients, and that's because I'm attracting people, of course, who are also dealing with some of the same energies that I deal with as well. And I have this defined in my chart. So this is something very much that an energy I'm very much familiar with. But you need, when we take responsibility for things that we are authentically meant to take responsibility for, that are ours, right? Then we feel connected. We feel connected to humanity. We feel like a sense of purpose. But when we're taking on responsibility that's not ours, whether that's emotional responsibility or physical responsibility or whatever it is, when we're taking that on, um, you it's a burden. It just weighs you down. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help the person that you're taking the responsibility for. Okay, Donna says, so my prayers I say silent in my mind are not being heard. No, I wouldn't say that. I'm saying that now is a time to use your voice in a really powerful way. Of course, your prayers are being heard in your mind. You are your thoughts, and you're bringing it out. But now would be a good time, because we have the definition in the throat, to go ahead and voice that, so that you can make that manifest. It's just a particularly powerful time to bring that out verbally. I personally feel like it really packs a punch at all times when I speak my prayers, as opposed to just silently say them. You'll have to experiment with that, Donna, and see what works for you. I don't think there are any hard and fast rules. I think this is experiment, play with it, ask spirit directly for guidance and what works with your unique energetic signature. I hope that answers your question, darling. Thank you for asking it. Okay, so where's our abundance coming from? Gate 17, this has been the same for a while. Jupiter is a pretty slow moving planet, which is where we see our abundance is unlocked. And gate 17 is the gate of opinions. It's the gate of bringing forth your opinion into a situation, into the collective. And again, the thing about opinions is people don't like opinions unless they ask for your opinions. So wait to be asked for this one. It's a similar energy to this 43 to 23 channel that we talked about earlier. Make sure that you're asked for those opinions. But when you share your opinions from a place of being accepted and respected and wanted, that's how you're going to unlock your abundance. This is also an energy of seeing like a bird's eye view, of seeing the whole form, okay? Of understanding, I guess bird's eye view would be the way to describe that. Okay, so where are we feeling potentially restricted? We got gate 49. Gate 49 in the emotional center is called the gate of principles. And what this means is it's the emotional energy to make changes based to like the principles, not so much the rules, but like sort of the moral set, and it's emotional discomfort when we are living out of alignment with our principles or the collective principles or are somebody else's, like other people are, right? So where we're going to feel scrunched if we're living out of alignment with our unique energetic signature, with our integrity, we're going to feel scrunched in that area. Conversely, when you're living in alignment, you're going to find that area, the area of principles, thriving, flowering for you. It's going to be a really nice, strong, concrete energy that feels very stable. Okay, Saturn comes in and squeezes us when we're living out of integrity. Saturn flowers for us and creates an incredibly stable foundation for us when we are living in integrity. And again, integrity is about your integrity. And I'm usually talking about your unique energetic signature here and how that manifests for you and how you're meant to move through the word. Scrunched, cute. I know, a little too cute for Saturn, huh? Thanks, Sarah. Scrunched, cute word. Totally. And then, we talked about this last week, but I'll go over it again. We have Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto down here. And these are long transits. So these are going for a while. So Uranus is where we have these sudden insights. It's also a shocking experience and a change. Think of it as like it's pitch black and there's a lightning strike and there's daylight for a second and then it's not anymore. That's the energy of Uranus. Gate 2 is about guidance, okay? Gate 2 is about guidance for yourself, but more than that, it's about guidance for other people. So where you show up and you give guidance, heartfelt guidance to others, that is where you will find these incredible insights for yourself and for the collective, okay? So being a guide right now is really potent, is allowing yourself to slip into that guidance role for your loved ones, your friends, your family, or in a professional setting. Neptune talks about where we're spiritually focused. And we have this in gate 36 and have had for a while. Gate 36, like I talked about last week, is about the emotional discomfort we feel in order to make much needed changes. Okay. So the gate 36, the shadow gate 36 can be a bit dramatic. All right. So you have to be careful not to create emotional chaos for the sake of emotional chaos. but to allow the discomfort, the emotional discomfort to squeeze you, scrunch, if you will, right, Sarah? To squeeze you into like a new energy, a new arena, mutate, if you will, into a better way of being for everybody, for the collective, for everybody involved. And then Pluto is a planet of deep, deep transformation. So wherever we find Pluto hanging out, we are transformed deeply through that arena. And this is in gate 60, which is the gate of limitations. So this is about understanding what your limitations are, what the limitations of the, your group is, or the project or relations, whatever the limitations are. But then because you were able to see that and accept it, you were able to transcend it. Now with Pluto's going to show us the shadow aspect. So you may have a hard time seeing or accepting your limitations, or the limitations of other people. It may be something that you butt your head against. You may find yourself giving up early because there's too many limitations, or refusing to see the limitations and thus banging your head against the limitations and not being able to transcend through those limitations, right? So be aware that limitations are an energy where we're all feeling that deep transformative energy of Pluto right now, and will be for a minute, okay? All right. So quick transit update there. If you, again, I am doing human design readings tomorrow, like recorded readings. My face-to-face one got booked, but if you want to look at your chart and understand your chart better, I will go through it more slowly than that for you. I'll go through the whole chart properties, type, the centers, and all the gates and everything, and then send you a recorded video. And all you have to do is go to my webpage, ingridhturner.com/Sunday, and you can fill out the web form on that page and go ahead and book it right from there. So that would be really fun to look at for you tomorrow if you're finding that human design is feeling magical for you. It sure is feeling magical for me. I'm just loving human design. Okay. And always your questions are welcome. Your comments are welcome. I'm here for it. I'm here to open up to spirit and to give you whatever I've got for you. The prayer I said before we jumped on was, spirit, make me translucent and move through me. I just want to be the container that spirit fills up so that I can bring forth to you what matters to you in a way that it matters to you, to help be of service to you. Okay, so we're going to dive into tarot cards for the week. I love looking at all these energies. I just love it. It's so fun to see what's ahead. Now, remember, the energies are energies, okay? What you do with those energies is entirely up to you, and the energies will impact you in the way they need to impact you. Sometimes we deal with like transits, or like tarot cards will pull up energies and you'll kind of see the energy go by, but it won't do much for you, or you'll see it really impacting other people. Like people will be really going through it because the energies are just churning them, and you'll be in a place that's like, I feel good, Well, then that means that you have done the work, or you are not ready to do the work that the energies are digging up. And either way is fine. There's no hierarchy here, There's no like, I've done my work and I'm better, so the energies aren't affecting me, or, oh, you're just not ready for this work. There's none of that shit. It's just, we are where we are. And if you're showing up here on the Bhava broadcast, you are a committed mofo, and I appreciate you so much. So if you're feeling these energies, know that you're not alone. And I hope that this time together is helping you ground in and root in and find some stability as you weather whatever energies are coming up for the week. And if you're not feeling these, look out for other people feeling them. You get to be a support for them. You get to show up and be the barrier, the wind barrier for when they're getting batted around by the storm. All right. And we've seen that a lot in our Bhava community, where like half of us will be going through it and the other half will be feeling really good, and they'll just be the support as we move through these energies. And then it'll flip. It'll be vice versa. We see that all the time. So let's look at what the cards have to say for the energies this week. We'll pull a smattering of them and see what we got. And this would be a good time if you want to get a personal reading on this broadcast. Go ahead and submit a donation of any amount to the Bhava mission, and I will be happy to look at the energies specifically for you for this week ahead. But before that, we're going to do a general collective look. We're going to do a collective look, all right, with our tarot cards. These are my favorite tarot cards. I love these ones. I have a great story with these tarot cards. So I had a deck that that was gifted to me, And one of my students, I just had this, she really felt, she was working with tarot cards with me, and she fell in love with the deck. And I just went, oh, you got to have this. Spirit just said, give her the deck. And there was this twinge in me. I was like, oh, but I like that tarot. Okay. I'll give it. I give it. So I gave it up, and it was fine. And then not too long later, I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw somebody was selling this same deck for like half the price of retail. It was like, and I messaged her, and not only did she sell it to me, she delivered it to my doorstep. So I got I got the deck again, and I was like, that was just great. That was so spirit showing off. Okay. Are we ready for the collective tarot? Mother of Wands, the Fool, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, and the Six of Swords. Oh, I feel Venus in that gate 45 just coming through and speaking to us. This is so great. Oh my God. Mother of Wands. This is such a dynamo energy. Okay. This is your, oh gosh, this is really good. This is your opportunity. This is you bolstering your energy, raising your frequency so that you become that person. When you walk into a room, everybody turns and looks because they can feel your aura the minute you enter the room. You can light up the room. That's what you're cultivating this week energetically. Your frequency, raising your frequency, doing your work, nurturing yourself so that you can nurture other, being the mother to yourself so you can be the mother to the world. And this is what is going, and that the result of that is an incredibly potent aura, a potent energy that just precedes you. You will be out and about, and you will find people like doing a double take because they are picking up on your energy. They don't know necessarily what the hell they're seeing, but they like it. All right. That's the energy of the Mother of Wands card. And then we have the Fool. Talk about powerful new beginnings. That, what was that, gate 53 in human design, that sun going through gate 53 was talking about this urge for new beginnings and doing it in a big way. I mean, look at this chick, man. She is stepping off the branch because she knows she'll grow her wings on the way down. We have this thing in Bhava where, people say like, oh, Ingrid's going to push you off the cliff. Ingrid's going to push you off the cliff. And that's what we do is we go, okay, you're ready for this. We got you. We support you. Off you go. Take the leap. And when you always think you're going to fall, you think you're going to fall on your face and you're not ready for it. You're not ready for the new beginning, but you big and you bold and you leap off the cliff and your wings grow on the way down. And next thing you know, you're soaring. And that's what this card always reminds me of, the chick with the wings. Okay. The Ace of Cups here says you got to take care of your sweet self. Okay. You got to get really clear on what matters to you. What are your values? And go ahead and give that to yourself. This card is about self-love. It's also about sweet new love as a result of the self-love. So if you're in a relationship, I would expect this week for that relationship to have some sort of flowering. Okay. If you're not in a relationship, you will find yourself more in love with yourself and attracting more of that energy, more of that, flirtatious potentiality of new relationships. Now, the ace is potentiality. It is the seed that has been planted. So this is much more about loving yourself than it is really about new relationships. But new relationships and the new flowering in relationships only happens when we learn to love ourselves. I was doing something so dumb and I was so happy with it. I just got to tell you about it. Talk about loving yourself, right? I am at my dear friend's and she has a pool. And we went out into the pool before we did the Bhava broadcast. I got to tell you, like, I'm a fan of doing the pool and the hot tub and then coming on a channel for you. That was very, very cool. But I was walking along the deck and my feet were wet. And I was looking down and I was watching my footprints and I had this warm, yummy feeling. I was like, my footprints are so pretty. Like I could not get over how pretty my footprints were. And I was just walking back and forth, looking at my feet, looking at my footprints, going, this is such a great shape. They just look really pretty. I felt like my footprints looked like model footprints. I don't know. I was just really getting a kick out of my footprints. And that's the energy of the Ace of Cups here, is really getting into the nitty gritty self-love, loving yourself more. And then we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is about, established structures, things that have come before, an established path to follow. It's also about commitment, but it can also feel kind of, confining. I'm not reading it this way, especially with all these other yummy cards. When I'm reading this is there is a path for you to follow. Like it gets to be easy. You don't have to do everything yourself. There's a path for you to follow. There is, There are mentors for you. There are guides for you. There are people who have walked this path before. To me, this is saying, like, if you commit, it gets to be easy. If you commit to your path, if you commit to moving into this new expanded version of you, this new frequency, the path is laid out for you, and it gets to be easy. Spirit is always saying to me, let it be easy, let it be easy. Because like most of us, I'm over here making it so complicated, right? Causing all kinds of problems. But let it be easy, let it be easy. And then finally, we have the Six of Swords on the top of the deck. And I think this was the card that I pulled to show you as an example of what this deck looked like. And you just can't make this shit up, right? So the Six of Swords is about working on your thinking, my love. It's about restructuring your thinking. It's about identifying beliefs that you hold and understanding that they are not fact, they are a belief. They are not fact, they are a habitual thought. And you get to choose in every moment what you believe, what your thinking is doing for you. It starts with our thoughts, becomes our emotions, and then becomes our actions. Okay. So you're really working on, and have been working on, is what I'm getting. I'm seeing the rainbow here, and it's like, oh yeah, this has been a long road here. We've all been working on redoing our thinking, reworking that shit, because all of us inherit these beliefs. We inherit, like, our parents, our cultures, our families, our tribe, all of these beliefs that we take as absolute fact, absolute dogma, unchangeable, but they're not. And when we understand that they are in fact changeable, and we can do it however we damn well want, and we can believe whatever we want, and what we believe is what manifests in our reality, that's a game changer. That's an absolute game changer. So, okay, one more card, Son of Swords. Be honest. Okay, things are going to move very quickly. You need to be honest with yourself and honest with other people. Honesty is very important this week. All right. I really like this. If I recall, last week, there were a lot of swords. I was a little sticky. And we're not having the stickiness this week. This feels like a really yummy, juicy week full of personal power, personal empowerment, and moving into the new era of you. Once you expand into a new frequency, you don't go back. You don't go back. You can choose to maybe you can choose to go back, but it'll be very uncomfortable. It'll be very uncomfortable. Okay, we're going into individual readings now. We have Sarah on the docket. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your donation. I appreciate you so much. And we have Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much for your donation. So appreciated. Let's go ahead and start with our beautiful Sarah. And if you would like a reading, all you have to do is follow that bit.ly link. It's linked in the description of the video, and it is right there on your screen. Go ahead and leave a donation of any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, and I will happily pull some cards for you. I really appreciate you so much. Okay, beautiful Sarah. We're going to put you up here, your scrunched comment up here. All right, Sarah, let's see what Spirit has for you for the week ahead. Death, Father of Wands, Daughter of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay. Tapping into you, sweet woman. I am getting this tap, 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 tap. Spirit's tapping on your shoulder. Spirit's tap on your shoulder, and has been for a minute, has been. Okay, I got it. Spirit will repeat on me like that when they really want to get the point across. Spirit's been tapping you for a while. And you're beginning. You have the Death card here, is the first one. Death is about that deep inner transformation. It's a slow process, but it's a complete restructuring of your entire being, inside and out. Inside and out. That's the card that's leading this week. Is I feel like you're really stepping into this transformative time, and you're going inward with it. The Hermit, you're going inward, and this inward journey, it can be a little disconcerting because you don't want anything to do with the world, and people will see you doing a disappearing act because you're going into hermit mode, but you are looking for the light. You are looking for the light. You're looking for your own light. You're looking for your own love. Okay. You're looking for your own way, and it is time for you to find your own way. You see it in the abstract. Like you can see over the horizon, you know where you're going. You know where you're going. You know how to get there. You just need to start the journey. And starting the journey is what's happening this week. Honesty Again, you've got to be honest with yourself and you've got to be honest with other people. And sometimes that can be really, really hard. We can tell ourselves all kinds of stories about how that's going to go. But when you speak with love from your heart, you will be able to communicate what you need to communicate in a way that serves everybody. Even if they don't react very well, it is still serving them when you're communicating from your heart. Say a prayer before you have to have hard conversations, because you will have to have hard conversations. Maybe not this week, I'm getting, but moving out, hard conversations are coming. When you have to have hard conversations, say a prayer and ask Spirit to speak through you. Ask God to speak through you. And it will. And you will be able to communicate what you need to communicate in a way that the other person can hear it for their highest benefit as well as your highest benefit. And then we have the Four of Wands here. You've done so much inner work and energetic work already. You are well prepared for this journey. And it is a journey. It is a journey that you are embarking on. And it's going to take a minute. And that's okay. You will be protected. You will be taken care of. Everything is working in your favor. Okay, everything is working in your favor. It's a transformative period for you, my sweet. You're doing great, and I love you so much, and I am so grateful. And I'm just doing a little refresh. All righty. Beautiful Michelle. Once again, we have donations open. If you would like a reading on the live stream today, you can leave a donation, any amount, to the Bhava Mission. Any amount really helps us. You know, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you showing up and watching and participating and being a part of this, because when you show up, it helps us at Bhava. It helps us stay motivated. It helps us stay excited. It helps us give meaning to what we're doing. We are so grateful when you show up in support of the Bhava Mission, when you're sharing these broadcasts, commenting, liking, when you're leaving donations whenever you're able to, allowing us to be of service and do readings for you. It's a big deal for us. And we could not be more appreciative. Thank you so much. Okay, Michelle. If you want to leave a comment, Michelle, I will throw it up on the screen if you're still here. But no big deal if you're not. All right, what do we got for you, beautiful Michelle? Eight of Wands, the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, the Son of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, quick snapshot here, my love. You are... Things are... Okay, here's what I say to people. When a lot of times Spirit will say this to me. Spirit will say, it will happen faster than you think it will, but not as fast as you want to. And that's basically what's going on here in this reading. Things are moving forward in your life, but they don't necessarily feel like they're moving forward very fast to you. To you, I feel like you're in this place of kind of angst and just wanting to kind of move forward and feeling like there's not a lot you can do and feeling some frustration. And yet it is moving forward. Things are moving forward. Things are happening in your environment, in your life, and things are flowering in the way that you want them to, in the way that you're setting your intention. But you have to let things unfold. The best thing you can do right now, when you cultivate patience, is what Spirit is telling me, when you cultivate patience, that is when things start to speed up. The less patient you are, the more it kind of seems to slow things down. The more patience you have, the more in line with divine timing you are, and the more things feel like they're moving along. But it's kind of an illusion also. Things are happening when they need to happen. Divine timing is on your side. So you can make yourself miserable by being impatient, or you can step into the flow of divine timing and feel more at ease and more gratitude for what is happening and how things are showing up for you. Okay. So we got the, your action cards. We got the Eight of Wands. Boom. Look at that lightning bolt. And we have the Son of Wands, which is, hello, that's some action right there. And then we have the slowing down cards. We have the Moon, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the one that I feel like really signifies you, which is the Six of Pentacles here. So what we have here is things are moving at exactly the pace they need to move. They're happening faster than you think they will. They're not happening as fast as you want them to. Your work is to get out of the stories in your mind and the impatience and the angst and just the ways that your mind are churning. Bring it into your body and focus on being of service in the moment. Focus on the give and take. Focus on where you can give more and the universe will give you more. You will receive as much or more, 10 times more from the universe. So focus on being of service this week, and that will kind of get you out of your own way. And then you'll find that the things in your life that you're waiting to flower and to come together are going to come together in a manner that feels more like, okay, all right, things are happening, things are moving. Things are moving. This is really for your comfort more than anything else, but give it a try. Put it into practice. It's going to feel really good to you. It's going to feel really good for you. All right, beautiful. I hope that was helpful. And again, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to check and see if there's if anybody else would like a reading today. Yes, indeed. Okay, beautiful. Misty, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Really, folks, every little bit helps, and I appreciate you so much. So beautiful, Misty, let's go ahead and tap into you, do a reading for you. Oh, what do we got here, my beauty? Okay. Oh, you're yummy. I'm feeling some energy in the throat, stuck in a scratchiness in the throat. Let's put some cards. That was a horrible sound. Ooh, the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Mother of Swords, and the Mother of Pentacles. Honey, everything is going great. Everything is going great. Everything is going great. There's no issues outside of here, but you're not feeling so great on the inside is what I'm getting. And that is about trusting yourself. That's the throat block that I'm feeling. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the goodness that's showing up. You have so much. Your intuition is on fire. You have success coming this week. You have focus coming this week. You have resources, money coming in this week. Everything is great. The only gotcha is this Four of Cups card. And you know what this is, honey? This is the gratitude card. This card shows up when we have forgotten to stay grateful. And honey, that's a very human experience. Like every single person on the planet that I know of needs to remind themselves to stay grateful, because humans, our default is to negative catalog, because that's what the mind does. But if you can put a solid gratitude practice into place this week, your intuition will open up. Things will fall into place with whatever career you have going on or projects you have going on. Your focus will increase and improve, and resources will start coming in your way. This is going to help you tremendously. Okay, it's going to help you tremendously. So get into gratitude, love yourself more, love your environment, your surroundings more. There's so much good going on in your world right now, and you just have to focus. You just have to pay attention to it. You just have to move and give your attention to it, and that will rapidly open up all the doors of all the good things that are just waiting for you. There's clamoring behind the doors, let us in. And the key to unlock those doors is gratitude this week. It's very powerful for you, particularly to get into gratitude. I recommend writing it down. Now, Donna earlier was saying, well, what about being silent in my mind? So experiment with that, because maybe being silent in gratitude will work for you. Maybe it works for Donna to be silent in her prayers. Personally, I find that writing down my gratitude and speaking my gratitude is really potent and really helps me get into that flow and that state of gratitude. And it helps me manifest what I'm grateful for, more of what I'm grateful for, much more quickly. So play with that and then come back and let us know. Okay, beautiful Rochelle. Rochelle, thank you so much for your donation. I am so appreciative and being able to do a reading for you, darling. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me just take a minute and shake off a little. Okay, again, Misty, once again, thank you so much. I hope that is helpful. Beautiful. Appreciate you. All right, Rochelle, shuffle these cards for you. Beautiful. Let's do this. To see your comment, Misty. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, Rochelle, what do we got for you, my sweet? Oh, I feel a lot of energy in the head. Four of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Magician, the Four of Wands, and the Daughter of Wands. Okay, honey, let go. honey, you have to let go. Honey, you're hanging on so tightly. Like I feel the energy in your head. It's like it's crunching. It's like you're looping, 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 looping. You got to let go and let the endings take place that need to take place. And when you do, you have a solid foundation. You're going to be able to launch off of that foundation and create exactly what you want to create in your life. This is a time to really take care of yourself. And for you, your self-care is going to involve getting out of your head, my sweet, letting go. It's like I feel tension in my jaws. I want to clench my teeth. I just feel so much up here in my head. Whatever it takes for you to get out of your head, let go of the thoughts that are looping, looping, looping. I can like obsessive thoughts or just turning things over or trying to figure things out, really scrunching. Notice when you're scrunching your forehead like that. If you're scrunching your forehead like that, you're in your head too much. You need to redistribute that energy down into your body. Try this exercise. Take the energy in your head and with each breath, pull it down, 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 down through each chakra. That's going to really help you get out of your head. And I'm also hearing, let the endings take place that need to take place. Let the endings take place that need to take place. Then launching. Okay. You have 2 4s in this tarot card reading. 4s are about foundations and structures. Think about the foundation of a new house and the 4 pillars that go up that are going to hold the walls. You got the foundation and the pillars. You're fine. Okay. You're fine, but you're still building. It's not habitable yet. You're still building. You have all the resources you need. You have everything you need. And you really do need to take care of yourself. This Daughter of Wands here, hey, look at that snake wrapped around that wand. Well, that's all flowering, right? That wand is you. It's your gifts. It's your inner, your inner self is what I'm getting. And it's beautiful. The inner self is you. You flower, you shine so bright. And you haven't had an opportunity. You haven't been able to shine like that safely is what I'm getting in a really long time. So you have to really protect yourself as you move through this process. Let what needs to end. Don't make it complicated. You don't have to figure anything out. You just need to let it end. And when you do, baby, you are the magician. You have all the tools you need to create the life that you want. It'll take some time because you got these 4s here. You're working on a foundation though. It'll take some time. It'll be worth it. Let what needs to end. Protect your sweet self and move forward with faith. Let go, let go, let go, let go. I love you. You're doing great. That was an I love you from Spirit. I love you. Oh, who's that? I'm getting a female energy. And it's either mother or grandmother, but if it's grandmother, it feels like it's on mother's side. I'm seeing a woman and she's wearing a black dress maybe, or a black shirt. She's wearing black and she's got hair that is like down, like a little bit longer down to here. It's real dark. It's black. So I feel like she's dark complected, not really super dark complected, but she has real dark hair. And she's coming through with, I love you, I love you, I love you. And she feels like she's connected. She feels like maternal side of the family, perhaps. But it does feel like a mother energy. It feels like a real maternal energy. So that was what, let me know if that makes sense. If that was for you or not. You can leave a comment. Let me know if that resonates. So there you go, darling. I hope that is helpful for you. And again, thank you so much for your donation, your support of the Bhava Spiritual Mission, and of me coming on here. I appreciate you so much. Okay, do we have anybody else who would like a reading? Going once, going twice. I think we're good. All right, my loves. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you so totally and completely. It's been really fun. If you have any feedback or comments about the Bhava broadcast and how everything flows, because this is a new revamped and recharged way that we're doing the Bhava broadcast, I'm all ears. I'm all ears, and let's make this amazing. And thank you so much. And I appreciate you. And let me know that you'll be here again next week. I cannot wait to see you. Share this video out if you found that it has been helpful for you. If you have found something in this, share this with people who you think you'd be valuable for as well. I really appreciate that. Let's grow our community and make this super powerful and impactful, coming together once a week to tap into the energies of spirit and bring it out into the collective. Thank you so much again and again. And I adore you. And I'll see you next week. All right, my loves. Bye.